Hello.
Hello! Thank you for joining us for session 6 of The World Ends Thursday, a Monster of the Week actual play on the Happy Jacks RPG Network. To find all the sessions of this game, visit happyjacks.org/World Ends Thursday. We dropped off the. And to find all of our shows on the Happy Jacks Network, visit happyjacks.org. I am Clara. I am the keeper of mysteries. I did not bring my laptop, so we're working off an iPad. We'll see what happens. This is mostly falling action because our players have actually done, I say actually, I mean really, like our players have done a shit ton of work to make this plot wrap up, and I'm very, very excited to see what they do with it. Intros. I'm gonna go that way, because I always go that way.
Wow.
I know, we're changing it up. 6 episodes in.
Hello. I'm Emily St. James. There's a microphone I should be speaking toward. I am playing Rachel Goodnow. She is the expert. She's not experiencing traumatic flashbacks at all. She's doing great. She's having a good time, and she loves her kids.
I love that for her.
Hi.
This is my boy.
My boy.
My son.
Hi, everybody. I am Blythe. Kala. I am tired today, y'all. But I am playing Bastian Goodnow, the son of Rachel Goodnow. So this is my mom, who loves me very much.
I feel like I'm giving mom. It's giving mom.
You're always.
I mean, you are a real mom.
Yeah, you're a mom.
I am a real mom. That's true.
What do you mean you think you are?
So you give mom because you are a mom.
Yes.
Yes. Like, so mom, like with your little baby this morning. I got to see like Emily's baby this morning. It's so exciting.
Aw. But my pronouns are he, they, and Bastian's pronouns are he, him, and my playbook is the summoned because I've been summoned to end the world.
Teri, that is
Yeah,
you.
I felt that. Hi y'all. This is Teri Gamble. They, she, and I am playing Logan Julian. I'm a witch, and I love it, and I'm very excited. And I'm just happy to be sitting right next to Sloan tonight.
We're in the same place. It's my turn. Hi, everybody. My name is Sloan. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm playing Michael the Divine, whose pronouns are she, they. So nice to see you all.
I like that your title card still says Michael Goodnow. Just
I know, we never fixed it.
I've been adopted.
Yes.
okay.
On purpose.
I've been adopted into the family.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah, we just did the paperwork between sessions. I realized that like 15 minutes has passed in game time, but you are now.
Yeah, you
Incredible.
are.
It's been about a week in game.
Hell yeah.
You are my only friend and now one of my siblings.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do your sisters feel about it?
They don't love it, but
They don't love it, especially considering the fact that you are 23 years old.
they already don't like having me as a brother, so it's like,
It's great.
we're the
freaks.
weirdos.
Yeah, more freaks in the family.
I am the weird.
We are the weirdos.
I am the weird.
We are the weirdos, mister. Yes. Getting crafty. Mm-hmm.
So it has been 2 weeks, and we as a table have been desperately trying to remember what happened, almost as if we could have, meaning I could have gone back and watched all of the last session to remember what happened. But did anyone take good notes?
Last session we
I
figured out
did,
how
but I don't
what we need to do for the ritual in order to, well, we determined our goal was not to end the car's life and the life of its driver, but instead to trap them in a pocket dimension so that they can be lovers living on the road forever.
Yeah.
The road of a pocket dimension. Instead of trying to kill people here, they could just go and drive, which is its own thing. But we figured out how to do that, and now we are trying to, I guess, set that ritual off. We need to locate the bad boy
But
and
like,
his bad steed.
well,
don't
I
need to
know where
locate.
they're gonna be because I want to talk to Johnny. So I was like, I want to have a meeting, and Angeline was like, or Angeline.
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 We said
was
with a
like,
Y.
You can meet us where the road witches were, and you can talk.
Hell yeah.
And also sassed me for being a herald because I don't have a nice car.
Well, you'll
Take
find
care of your
ride.
shit.
I take care of it. It's just it's
Okay.
There's
When-
nothing wrong with Bastian driving a bucket.
I
That's fine.
drive a Honda Civic, and his name is Sun Chaser, and you need to leave him alone.
He has a name.
Yes, he has a
And
name.
a gender.
I love my
Insane.
baby Honda Civic.
I like that everyone in my family is just unbelievably lame. like,
Cool people can't kill monsters, I think.
even Ivy is dating a boy named Kevin. like,
Yes.
And I have a crush on a
Everyone's
gangly
very
ginger
boring.
boy.
But beautiful.
Listen, you gotta have a normal person, and we have Greg, and Greg is perfect.
yeah.
Is Greg lame?
No. And that's ableist. I'm gonna strike the language from the chat.
Fine.
Is he
Dweebs.
uncool?
But yes, yeah. So the pieces of you have so thanks to Logan's amazing dice roll, you have the components you need for the ritual. They're just a little difficult to acquire, but you have acquired them. You got the bad boy themselves. And the bad boy and the girlfriend thing car. I don't remember, we were just talking about this, if the car was a person who turned into a car or was always a car. I never established that in canon. Maybe
You
we'll find
didn't
out.
establish that for us. Yeah, we need to find out.
You can find out if you'd like. I
Okay.
will decide when it happens. I prepare these things. But you need the bad people's. You needed a representation of a sufficient amount of love or that bond between those two people, an effigy, as it were.
This Barbie is an effigy.
This Barbie's an effigy. And you needed. Come on, Claire, remember your own plot.
That's okay. Okay. What was it? All right. So we have, what was it? You said a Barbie?
Yeah. I'm Barbie and I'm an effigy.
Yes, you
That's-
are.
Yeah.
Um,
And we have the car we're gonna destroy, which is
we have the car. So
Oh
we need
yeah,
the
you have the
love,
car you gotta fuck up.
love.
yeah, the
and
high
then we have
school
the,
car that Greg drove that Ivy was
Yep.
going to drive, and they'd been working
Yep.
on
The
it.
but now we're getting rid of it.
sacrifice.
Thank you. The sacrificial car.
Yep.
Great. Loving couple.
Car official.
Sacrificial. Yes.
Can I remove
Okay.
benefits? Is that like a thing I can do? Like take one minus forward?
-1 forward.
Minus
I
one
think that's a
forward.
thing.
Actually,
Pretty sure that
I
is a thing,
think
actually.
because one of my abilities says I get +1 forward when I make appropriate one-liners.
No, I know, and I walked like listen. If that's not the title of the episode,
I'm canceling your -1 forward and canceling it out with a +1 forward,
That's
which we
fine.
call mother's love.
that's fine. I really should give you forward every time you're just like
Aw.
a good mom.
Yeah.
You do love your weirdo son.
Yeah.
I love my weird gay son.
My baby has a +1 forward to all rolls because that baby is my baby.
Anyway,
Oh,
so yes, we have the sacrificial car.
Mhm.
No, see, now it's a tautology. We have
Yeah.
the lovers, we have the bad guys, and we have a location. So it seems that we've got yeah, you guys are poised to head out. You've convinced Greg to just go on a little jaunt with you.
it's fine.
We're
Don't worry
taking his
about it.
car too.
We're taking Greg's car.
His beautiful car.
His beautiful car. Logan.
Yes.
For your end, and I'm gonna tell you this now while I set up the full scene. Because this is how I do magic / this is how I GM. I'm gonna make you tell us what the ritual actually needs to have happen, and I
Okay,
may
sure.
augment or mess with it as it happens. But remember, it is big magic, and you've got your components. So I'm gonna give you some time to like brief the group as we move forward. If you want to take that time,
Sure.
masters of improv, we all are.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Mhm.
But yes, is there anything you guys want to do before you roll up on to the place the road witches were?
I think I'm set, unless we need to carry something with us that I like. If we need to retrieve something, I am down to retrieve it. But other than that, I think I'm ready. Ready to roll.
I think we have all the things that we need, right? And then we have all of our like Fordite kind of
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
implements and things like that too, right?
And you
Okay.
have the heart.
Have we had any time to rest?
Not really.
Okay.
You kind of just been go, go, go. It is Thursday night. Homecoming is tomorrow.
But homecoming is when they're gonna go out and try and kill a bunch of people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we gotta get there before.
We gotta
You
get
homecoming.
it
gotta
done
nip this in the
now.
bud.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, no, I have to be careful punching things.
You should anyway. But yes, from discovering the thing and now you have had, it is now the evening of that day. Is there anything you want to do before you head out, Rachel?
I gotta restock the peanut brittle in the center console of the car, so I'm doing that.
Oh, that's right. You stuck me in. I'm in their car,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
hearing embarrassing stories that all sound really sexual but aren't actually.
Yeah.
It's just like the context of what you're
It's
saying.
about how the car was too big.
Oh yeah,
The car
and
didn't
Logan
have
and
the
I are
garage.
driving in complete
Yeah.
silence.
Yeah.
A complete comfortable
Utter
silence.
Yeah.
Ah,
Very
blissful,
comfortable silence, though.
You took my car without me in it, and I'm very upset about it.
Well,
blissful silence.
This is family time. We're gonna get family time.
You gotta
If
infuse
only
that car
your
with
sisters
extra
were
love.
here.
But
I think
who's
it's been
in the,
infused with love enough.
which car is in which car is in the lead?
Us,
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Um,
Logan
So-
and Teri. Logan and
Yeah.
Teri. No, Logan and fuck.
I like that
Michael?
too. Michael and Logan, I love
Michael.
it.
Jesus.
Michael and
fuck.
Logan.
I like that you forgot your own character's name.
Michael and Logan, you
Doing
guys.
great.
So you'll
I'm
you'll
in
sort of
Gatorade.
you remember the path. You sort of head there. Both kind of just you especially can go most places once and be like, I think I know how to get back there. And also the etheric markings of road witches.
Yes, traveling over land, difficult. It's easy to teleport there. I can go wherever I want. But
Mhm.
traveling over land can get it's a little distracting. There's just a lot of sensory things happening
That's
at
true.
any given time.
You do see one of the things that does help you, I feel, is that you can see etheric markings everywhere. Again, Summerfield, we've established, is kind of coated
Yeah.
in. It's sort of like holding a black light up to a motel. Like it's just covered in etheric nonsense everywhere.
Fear
can-
coded.
Yeah, but you can see like you can see markings of different kinds.
Yeah.
So like, oh
She can
yeah,
feel
that's
it.
druid stuff. Oh yeah, that's this. But you can see like
The
road witch
druids here?
marking. There's a lot of shit here. Yeah, you can see like the signs of ambulomancers, which are what road witches come from.
Mm.
A goblin. So
Ambulomancers.
people who derive their power from movement. I'm a monster.
That's awesome.
I'm a monster.
I
I
love
thought they
that you
were
know that.
ambulance romancers.
ambulance romancers. Is
Well,
a
when you said
completely-
ambulomancers, I was like, oh, so they do it from walking, not just movement in general.
Well,
Very
ambulomancers
interesting.
would do like you could be a walking ambulomancer,
Yeah.
but road witches are just like a
Yes.
yeah.
I was
kind.
thinking of the root word, like ambulation, as
to ambulate.
so
I was thinking of Transformers, so we're doing great over here.
Bumblebee? Anyway,
Linguistic anthropology,
Can I be
linguistics.
RC?
linguistic anthropology.
I love this.
There's a
But yes,
better
so you guys,
feeling
so as you're traveling, it does feel so. You know how you get as you're winding through the woods, it is very classically creepy, spooky, scary as it becomes actual Twilight now, rather than the ghost Twilight you'd seen earlier.
Ghost Twilight.
As you
The exciting sequel from Stephanie Meyer.
Ghost Twilight, there goes Sparkle too.
Oh.
But yeah, you wind your way through. You get to the camp, this sort of abandoned campground now. Good, good road witches always clean up after anywhere they've set down roots. However, to the whatever extent they do, the space is smaller than you guys remember. It's almost like whether or not it's the woods that are feeling more oppressive, or the actual space is smaller and the road witches did something weird.
Interesting.
Usually when you go to a campsite, this is a Clara thing more, it feels like it's full of potential because it's in the woods and you're ready to set up and stuff. This place feels like an empty tooth, like where there should be something there is not.
An empty tooth.
I'm tired as fuck,
Wow.
so my
no,
metaphors
I
are getting
love
weird.
that imagery.
So
I'm
that-
Oh, that's
feeling
like
it.
so uncomfortable.
And
It's just like,
Like an
ooh, it
empty
needs a
tooth.
filling.
something needs to be there, but my dad is calling me. Something needs to be there, and
I'll answer
isn't.
No, talk to your dad.
No, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm literally in the middle of a show.
I'm also happy to talk to your dad, Clara.
Yeah, put Teri on.
He's asking if I've updated my passport. I have not.
Oh shit.
Anyway, but yes, so the space feels not only empty, but like almost I want to say vacuous, but that's actually the wrong word for it, but just like it wants something in it.
Mm.
Wow, that's the
Bloody
thing that we were
little-
talking about in the car on the way over.
Or it misses what was there.
Mm-hmm.
Bastion is just dying.
But yeah.
I guess when we get there, Logan, do you need any help like setting up? Do we need to like draw shit on the ground or?
Oh yeah, we're going to need to do that. We'll just need. I do have some salt. I think I grabbed in my bag as well. We can just actually do a circle that we'll need to set up as well, just to help contain what we're about to unleash.
I want to help.
I
I'll help Logan set up.
Awesome.
Let's start getting going as soon as we get. Or, ooh, do we need to like hide it? Maybe we don't do it until after they. How do we do a salt circle without them noticing that there's like a circle of salt?
we're just going to leave it open in a little spot, and I think we can intersperse it in some of this like gravel. There's like a little burnout gravel area. I don't think they're going to notice, honestly, and we'll just complete it once they get here. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So leave some
yeah.
space.
We're gonna find a place to put a low-key circle of salt.
Just a real casual circle of salt.
A casual circle of salt that they don't know is there, but it is there, and it's very easy to get a car into.
Now,
If I could, if we
No.
could just make that happen.
just a quick casual fun circle of salt. Nobody freak out.
Do I need to
My
roll for that? What you got?
I want to make you roll at least weird. Like, here's the thing: if it was like D&D, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. If it was D&D, I'd be like, roll a sleight of hand or whatever to bury your salt circle to hide it. That's not quite what the thing does. However, I'm gonna do.
This could be an act under pressure.
I might roll an act under pressure just to see. Have you roll an act under pressure just to see how clean you guys,
Oh, I just rolled a weird.
how chill you are.
Weird could also be.
Weird
An
is
alternative.
for magic, and you are doing magic. I'm gonna do a funny thing though.
I'm doing an act under pressure because I'm
Uh,
good at it.
So, Teri,
I'm so cool.
Logan,
Yes.
as you're working on your little salt circle, you feel something at the back of your mind. Actually, where do you draw magic from? Like, what physically do you feel when you draw magic?
I pull it from like into my hands from like whatever the earth and all that kind of stuff too. So,
Okay,
and then it
So,
goes into my body.
you feel it in your fingers first.
Mhm.
Kind of like when you feel it in your nails, into your hands, into your fingers, and it's this like extra sort of tingling power, almost like you're at the helm of a motorcycle, or you can feel an engine under your hands. You felt this before. As you're doing big magic, the risk of temptation starts to rise a little because power is really hard to play with, right?
Very.
So I just want you to roll an act under pressure. That's not how the temptation works in the hex guide, but it's something I'm going to play with because I can. So
Dun, 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 dun.
with my apologies.
Act under pressure. That's an 8.
I will let it. Cool.
On 7 and 9,
Yes.
you get a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay.
I'm just gonna remember you rolled an 8. Don't worry about it, okay?
I'm definitely worried about it. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I rolled a 9 for my act under pressure, which is still worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. So it could be like, I don't know, like badly positioned, or I have to like position myself near the entrance and put myself in harm's way. I
So
don't know.
do you I'll make this deal for you. Do you want to know, or do you want me to hang on to it and surprise you with a fuck up? Or do you want a worse fuck up now?
I don't want to fuck up.
It's not a major fuck up. It's an 8. It's not an abject failure. It's not great, but it's not good. It's not good.
I want to like effectively lay down the salt circle. I would like to help. So I guess you can just like hold on to that for later.
It's not. I'm a nice person. It's fine. Cool. So salt circle has been established. You guys roll into the place. Both of you sort of feel it as well. Both of y'all can roll weird if you'd like, or sharp if you'd like to sense.
I will roll
little bit of-
sharp.
I will also roll sharp.
Because you see what they're doing.
I got a 12.
Oh, hello.
Well, fine.
I got a 10.
With a 10 and a 12, you're fine. That was mostly like, do you notice magic things happening around you? Do you feel it? How, like, Rachel again is sort of separate from her connection to
Yep.
magic,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like you get mom sense kind of like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How,
I just know that things are happening here.
Yeah.
And they're probably fine.
it is that, yeah, you've got that like mom sense. Bastian, you can feel it. It's not disruptive to you though. Just a vague pressure of passing by a salt circle that is made to. Salt is often made to expel things, and you are a thing what would get expelled most of the time. So, it doesn't feel great, but it doesn't feel like it's pushing you out because the
Oh my
circle's not
god, are you on
closed
the
either.
low sodium? Like, you low sodium? Like, low sodium only can't eat salt. Has never been to a Chipotle once. You walk in the door, you explode immediately.
You can't have You can't have like the good ramen.
I think I can. I don't know. Can I eat salt?
That's a you question.
I assume I can eat salt.
In
Otherwise
fairness,
I can't eat much.
What they have is road salt, which is
Yeah.
what they use to like defrost.
I don't want to eat road salt.
No,
You should not eat road salt. Do not eat road salt.
Do not eat road salt.
If you
No,
take one
no.
thing from this,
If you take one thing from this, it's ambulomancer is a cool word and road salt.
that's 2 things.
Ambulance is
things.
pretty great.
Yeah. I didn't even make it up.
I'm thinking of gay Transformers though, but I'm doing great. I imagine I can eat salt. I have a feeling the intention is part of it.
Yeah.
You're infernal in a human skin.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
magic is intention. I think you're
Yeah.
fine. But yes, so don't eat road salt, but you're fine. You do feel it because if
I
someone's
don't
gonna
like it.
drop if someone's gonna drop a big like exorcism thing, you might be like, I gotta leave the
Yeah.
room. But no, you're fine.
You might trap me in the salt by accident.
Yeah, so just be mindful of things
Salty.
like that. That would be. I'm salty. Anyway. But yes, so you guys have arrived. Is there something that you like? Is there anything else you need to do as you while away? Do you need to convince? You've already kind of convinced Greg that it's
Yeah,
not
I
weird
thought we
that
did
he's
some
here.
persuasion.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, yeah, I think we did that a little bit right before. I'd also just like to, say a little blessing prayer, hoping that this does well. Um,
Is there someone you entreat?
yeah, I'm going to call forth my God them.
God them.
I love it.
God them.
Okay. Yeah.
Goddix.
Hear my prayer.
Yeah. And hold on, I want to get a good one. Yes.
Our God is a neutral God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is hilarious. Okay, so apparently God them is sweet a Swiss. It's actually a Swiss name, which is great. So
Oh.
what? I'm just Googling right now, y'all.
No, I
it's
love it.
happening. It's happening.
Listen,
All right. Okay. So these words may not sound like words, but I'm gonna just read them. So Rosendelvenvaldenkin en Maltien klassiker. Idelaska Durikgaden. Mening aankan hier nacher. Aansluiten til Storestaden. And that's the
Bullshit.
prayer.
Amazing.
Oh,
amazing. I'll give you a fucking +1 forward to that.
hell yeah.
That was
Forward.
Listen, anyone who does a fun accent or
Commitment to the bit.
yeah, commitment to the bit really just yeah. Okay, cool.
Bring it home. Bring
So
it home.
yeah, otherwise it is quiet. In the very, very, very deep distance, you can hear the soft sounds of the drum line and marching band as they're practicing on the field.
Yeah.
Like just a little
Aw.
heartbeat of like thump, thump, thump. Yeah, it's just a little bit.
That makes me so nostalgic. I used to live close enough to the high school to hear the Marching band and drumline.
Yeah, that was a marching band.
I was a marching band.
It's a clearing. The moon is shining. I didn't. Logan, what's the moon phase tonight?
Ooh, let's see.
I'm picking on
What
Logan
day is
because
this again?
shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I love that.
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday
Before
in
homecoming.
October, September, October.
Do we have an exact date?
No, I don't
September.
do date
Okay.
things.
Okay.
Fuck
well,
Gary Gygax. Sorry. Such a long
love
walk
you.
for such a short drink of water, I'll tell you at the end of the session.
Oh my gosh, amazing. You're so great. Okay. So it's a Thursday in
I forgot to
September.
tag everyone on my tweet.
You are. That's okay. I love that you didn't tag us in your tweet tonight. It works out great.
Yeah,
Are they still
it's
tweets?
fine.
Like, what is it anymore?
I don't want. They're Zeets now.
They're sheets.
They're tweets. Dead name Twitter.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
dead name Twitter.
I love
Let's
you
do it.
guys. I love you all so much. And let's see.
But yes. But
All right.
unless it's a new moon, the moon does shine down.
It is not a new moon. It is a third quarter moon.
Damn. It is so it is moony as fuck in this
It's
clearing.
so moony.
So moony. It's actually kind of nice, Rachel. It kind of reminds you of being in high school on dates with Greg.
Yeah, it reminds me of when I was in this car in high school.
Reminds me when I was on the moon.
It's a great place.
What a great place.
Um,
Is there any way to like hide?
yes.
I mean, I think that's kind of what Bastian was kind of thinking is because he wants to approach them and talk to them for a second, and he was thinking it might be a good idea to not let them know you're all there right away. So it might be good to have you all hide.
I would love if people hid.
I want to hide.
I just
I'm
want to
hiding.
know what happens.
I want to get up in a tree.
I gotta hold on. I'm like, do my people have stats? Not technically, not in the way you guys have stats. Can I roll sharp for them? That's not how this game works. Would you like to hide in a tree?
I want to fucking hide in a tree.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna need.
I think
Okay.
this is also act under pressure.
I think this is also an act under pressure.
This is act under pressure. This is great. This is where I put. This is my bread and butter. This is my olive oil and balsamic. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's another 9.
Okay, Jesus.
Same thing. Where's outcome hard choice press space?
Yeah. What do you do to hide?
Great question. So they kind of like are looking around after they've completed the salt circle, and sort of like just try and find a primo spot where they will be positioned so that like when the car goes into the circle of salt, they can like jump down behind it or jump onto it to like if a problem happens, or like jump down to like hide the circle. So they are gonna like find a tree that is positioned well and shimmy on up it.
Awesome.
And hide in the boughs.
Awesome.
Tree.
Love this for you.
With their trident.
You're gonna hang out there.
Yeah.
Rachel, and I'm gonna say Greg is with you.
We want to seem like we belong here. We're not gonna hide.
I'd like you to roll. I'd like you to make.
Bastian is like, why don't you just wait in the car for a second and then we'll go get you.
I'd like you to also roll an act under pressure.
All right, that's my worst stat.
Yes, and we're like, you gotta use your cool, man.
Yeah, that's I got an 8 though. I pulled it off.
Yeah. No. Well, kind of. So whatever you guys are gonna do, like wherever you end up hiding, it unfortunately isn't quite gonna be.
We're not hiding. We're right
we're-
out in the open.
Oh man.
And
Hello, fellow kids.
Bastian is trying really hard to convince you to go wait in the car.
No, I'm not leaving my son.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you want us to seem like we're fellow students? Because we'll do that. Cool. Look at this. Me and your dad. Me and your putty Greg.
Why don't you just go sit? There's blankets in the car. Maybe you could have like just go sit over there with the blankets.
We're gonna go sit off to the side and make out.
Have fun.
Please do that.
That's how we're gonna seem like we belong here. Because
All
this is like a make out point. So we're gonna go make out.
Have fun.
Okay.
Bastion's just like he supports your love. He just doesn't want to see it.
Reasonable and
Are you
fine.
my dad?
And I like the idea that in Summerfield, like, there's a letter to the editor in the newspaper that's like, I support your right to be heterosexual as long as I don't have to see it.
That is the energy of Summerfield, isn't it?
We've all established there's no heterosexuals.
Everyone in Summerfield is pan, and we
Yeah.
don't really know why. It just happens.
It just happened.
It's some Quaker magic.
Some Quaker magic.
Yeah.
Society of Friends, my friends. But yes, so as you guys are starting to prep all the things, you kind of tried to set it up so Bastian looks like he's here alone. Does it work? Who knows? What did you have 2 cars? You somehow drove 2 cars here. So that's a fun reminder.
We parked them. I figured we walked a distance from where we parked them.
Okay, you do need the sacrificial car.
Yeah, we need one of the cars, so we had to bring the other car to the circle.
How are we gonna sacrifice this car? Was the plan to drive it off a cliff? I think that was the plan.
No, it seems like it was the plan, yeah.
I
We
think
did
that
talk
was
about
the
that.
plan.
That was the plan. You're geographically close enough to a cliff that you can hop in and run. Actually,
Are you
this is
gonna
my
drive
fucking
it so you
game.
can just teleport
you know where
out?
you're really close to?
Mm.
Bastian's gonna love this. This is a famous makeout point.
Yeah, that's why we're making out.
So you
Great.
can drive that car right off that makeout point.
Yep. Bastion does know this. He's just never used it.
Waiting for the right person.
Waiting for TCBY.
Waiting for TCBY.
All of his friends are here.
Is it TTCBY? What was the
It's
extra?
it's TC2BY.
TC2BY.
Yeah.
The second best.
The second best. So yes, now that everyone is prepped, it is tense. Again, distant drums of marching band, getting ready for the best homecoming of everyone's life. And you hear the rumbling of our favorite gal heading into the space. Unclear as to how they all got here, but out of basically the shadows, a black car rolls into the clearing. And out steps Johnny Truant. And time freezes for Michael.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh
Jimmy
no.
Truant, right?
Is it
Isn't
Jimmy?
it Jimmy?
Has it? Have we,
It's Jimmy. Johnny
this
is
what
from the
happens
book.
when I lose.
Johnny's the character, yeah.
Johnny's the character.
Uh.
Jimmy is the... This is what happens when you name your characters after like book figures you like, is then you get fucked up.
This is
So
what happens when
Jimmy.
I forget my notes too.
No, it's all me. This has been bad. I'm a bad GM sometimes.
No, you're
It's
not.
okay.
Time
Mercury
stops.
Gatorade. Mercury Gatorade.
Mercury's
it's
in
okay.
Gatorade. Time stops for Michael. So I'm going to first father Bastian and his loving mother and our witch friend. So yes, the car rolls up.
I just rolled for how I'm making out, and it was a mixed success.
You tried playing lips, teeth, and tongue and did not win.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Listen, making out can be hard sometimes.
What
and
is
cars
that?
is harder. When two people love each other
Making
very
out.
much. They stick their faces on each other's faces.
No, lips, teeth, and... I don't want to know.
It's like rock, paper, scissors. I invented it in college. Don't ask. So
I'm sorry. What? What is it?
Now
Lips,
I
teeth,
want to
what?
know.
I'll tell you when you're older. So
What happens if you both draw teeth? You just smash your face bones against each other?
yes, everybody loses.
Bad.
Yeah, it's a really nasty game of rock, paper, scissors. Don't do it. Things I have now said on the internet.
I think that the two games you're not supposed to play are Lips, Teeth, Tongue, and Global Thermonuclear War. Like, those are the two.
Two games you don't play.
Yeah, don't do that.
One of them would solve a
Honestly,
lot
that's
more
giving
international
Barbenheimer
problems.
vibes.
Barbenheimer. This is our Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the car rolls in. Jimmy gets out. The car seems to remain on, purring quietly. Again, in a weirdly sexy car.
Really
yeah.
Sexy car.
Jimmy sort of looks around and kind of nods to the teens making out in the corner. Did not expect you to bring a retinue.
I know. I can't really go much places without them though.
Oh,
cute.
this is so great, and I am 16.
I tried to tell them I should come alone, and it just didn't go how. They don't listen.
Kid, I'm considered an urban legend. Do they know what happens when urban legends meet making out teens?
Yes, and this was still their idea.
Understood. Weird choices all abound. I
Also,
get
though,
it.
like, I don't know how much you've realized normal people don't really always retain the stuff.
That's valid. Just talking like Clara. Yeah,
I like
reasonable.
I like that starts with just, I tried. I didn't want them to die. I don't know.
You know, it's cute. I get it. That's fine. What
Listen.
you wanted to talk?
Yeah, because you and same destiny, I guess.
Something like it.
And I don't know a lot about it.
And what do you want to know?
Oh. So many things. Bastian is like,
As a gift to you, I will let you know some things, but especially because you got to deal with that apparently.
I got a lot to deal with.
I'm gonna
if
let
being
you,
honest.
out of character, figure out some questions.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go torture Sloan.
have fun.
What the fuck?
Cool. Hey, remember that 8-year-old?
8-year-old?
Remember the 8 you rolled?
Oh, yes.
Cool. Hi,
I
it's me.
thought there was a random 8-year-old too. I was like,
Wait, what? Which 8-year-old?
her name is Cassidy, and she loves kitties.
Oh, God.
Well,
The curse of playing with headphones on, because I also heard 8-year-old.
I know, I mumble. Yeah, so time sort of stopped for you. See the car start to roll in before it breaks that circle, and it feels like you've gone, like the pressure on your ears, all of the things. And there is a presence next to you. Sitting in the tree next to you, a woman who looks as if she has not slept in, let's say, 3 or 4 eons. For absolutely forgettable in almost every way. Completely plain face, completely plain hair, mousy brown or whatever. You honestly, you turn away and you don't really know. You don't remember, so you look back and there she is, looking like wallpaper. And you do recognize her when you look at her. This is Dinmity. And she has a clipboard. And she is sitting next to you now, checking things off on the clipboard, and looks up. Hey.
Hey.
We noticed that you have stuck your finger or something, your trident. I don't know what you've got. What are you using now?
Trident. A trident?
Wonderful. We noticed that you have applied some non-standard materials to your regulation weaponry.
No, yeah, no, I have the paperwork and I'm gonna fill it
Okay,
out.
but you didn't fill it out, and that's important to us.
I still have time to fill it out. I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
Oh, yeah, we noticed, but you can't progress further in your project right now until we have the requisite paperwork so that we can support you on this.
I can't do that. They're having a conversation. Well, they were gonna have a conversation.
They will have had the conversation when you're done.
You want me to do it right now?
Well, feel like we've got time.
It's just gonna
okay.
stay like this?
Well, no, I mean, honestly, I'm doing you a favor right now. See, the big guy, when she says the big guy, she is not referring to, like, God. She's just referring to her boss.
Mm-hmm.
The big guy has sort of mentioned that this is not your first strike, and I'm technically supposed to be repossessing your etheric gear if you cannot comply. But, we like you. You could also just reverse the material damage to the weapon.
I didn't bring the paperwork with me.
Well, it looks like we're having a little bit of a problem, then, won't we?
Oh boy.
We don't want to let you go. You've done really, really great work for us. It's just, this is one of those things that, they're really sticklers for, is like maintaining your equipment and checking in and filing appropriate cases. And as it stands right now, well, I do believe you are technically working in the capacity of helping the Goodnow family. You are also sort of tangling yourself in some other etheric weight.
I guess I can take it off. Is there any way that you could maybe fake it a little bit, or if I don't know, it was maybe not a lie, but maybe just a little bit of, buy me a little bit more time.
Brother, I've stopped time.
I know, but I gotta be here for this, and I can't spend time doing paperwork, and I kind of need the things that I've done to help with my trident. What if I do you a favor?
And she holds up one finger, and she sort of pulls out a Walkman older than yours, with the little cassette, and she puts it on. She's like, "'Cause I like you." Back in real time. But yes, back in real time. Jimmy's hanging out, waiting,
Yep.
and trying to let you.
And Bastian is like, well, and he's been kind of stumbling this entire time because he's like, I didn't think this through as well as I should have.
It's got real youth pastor energy. Jimmy wearing his leather jacket and just listening to this child stumble
Yeah.
on what he said. Just thinking
Even
about
though when did Jimmy die? How old was he?
He is CW 18.
So I'm
CW.
technically
So he's,
older than
30.
he is, but he's looking at me like child.
He also died in the 50s.
Yeah. But Bastian is like, okay, first, how did you find out that you were one of... I don't even know how I found out, honestly. I've just kind of always known.
That's how it starts. You always know. There's signs always, omens. People come to you and tell you that there are signs. That's sort of the whole important situation, as it were. I had a lot of people trying to tell me that I should not embrace who I was.
Well, I mean, who are we? What's expected of us?
We're potential. Well, your potential. I'm done. I'm good.
But what potential? What?
You're
there-
like... You're like clay right now. And every time you do whatever it is you do, and you stick your fingers in whatever you're sticking your fingers in, I regret that metaphor immediately, looking over at your parents.
I just want everyone to know that the first time I rolled for Make Out, I rolled a 7, and this time I rolled a 9, so things are getting progressively better.
The presence of Angeline and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sexy car.
You're taking those steps forward every day.
Do you know what they like? Is there a choice in this? Do you know if we...
Absolutely. There's always choices. But some choices are easier than others. We are predisposed to do the things that we are going to do in this case. Which is why when we are, for whatever reason, when you were born, when I was born, we started accruing those signs early.
I mean, yeah, most people won't even talk to me.
Does it make you want to,
It certainly doesn't feel great. It doesn't make me want to end the world. But it doesn't make me feel great.
You have to sometimes tear things down to make things better.
I mean, do you even know what is supposed to happen?
Whatever you fucking want. That's the thing, right? We are full of potential. Bad potential for certain people. but potential. I have decided I did not want to apologize for what I was or what I was going to be, and I embraced the things that I was going to do. However, I did that. I took what I wanted. And he nods to Angeline.
Yeah, I have so many questions about that, but that's not what we're here to talk about. And Bastian does say that. He's
Yeah.
like, I do have questions, but that's not what we're here to talk about.
The point being, you have a witch friend.
Yeah.
Your mom is something else.
Just having fun, I think. I'm not looking.
There's lots of things that there's lots of weight on you from a lot of different directions. And sometimes I don't know, I didn't want to do it anymore. And when the weight of something hit me and I was asked to do something I didn't want to do or deal with circumstances I didn't feel like dealing with anymore, I said, fuck it. And I get to ride forever.
So you chose not to be a herald. You just chose to ride forever.
And if I become a herald in the process, I become a herald. Fuck everyone else, right?
I don't know. Some people are not too bad.
It doesn't outweigh the cost. It doesn't outweigh it.
Thinking about yogurt.
Yeah.
Some people aren't too bad. Thinks about a gangly ginger.
Whoever you're thinking about right now, what would you do if you lost them?
And probably be real sad about it and keep going back to whatever. I don't know. I don't want to end the world just for one person.
I'm not ending the world for one person. I am doing what I need for one person. And if the world ends in the process, collateral damage.
Okay, so the car, was she a person?
Was she a person, Clara?
Switching back to
Oh, come on! Damn it!
yeah, so Timothy gets off the Walkman and kind of, okay, you are on probation, but you can keep the trident. It does mean that you might not have access to all of your all of the etheric backup you've been getting.
Probation?
It's okay, you can work your way out of it. It happens to the best of us, I think.
But
I've never had to do it.
the last person I knew who was in probation never got out of probation.
Never say never. There's still... okay, well, you're good at your job, right?
Yeah, I'm kicking ass, I think.
Well, we'd know if you filed any paperwork about it.
Oh man. I'll file the paperwork, I promise. I'll get out of it however I can. I need it. I need it for now.
Well, in the meantime, a couple things you need to know about being on probation. You are not allowed to interact or interfere with other forms of magic that are not temp approved in advance. Some permits may be given to you, however, you will not. If you are dabbling in dabbling with other etheric entities, we do need to know so we can get the clearance, because those who are on probation aren't always, cleared to work with heavier etheric entities. Are you okay? You're making a face, and I do not understand facial expressions when
There's
they're in this
so
form.
much etheric shit happening here. I'm going, like, if I turn around too fast, my hair hits etheric stuff. How am I gonna know what I can interact with and what I can't?
Good question. Well, I will get back to you on that in 3 to 5 business days.
Anthony, come on!
But yeah, she sort of like checks her Walkman again. In good news, your probation period doesn't start until Saturday. So I suggest wrapping up whatever you're doing here and then cleaning that gunk off your trident.
Okay. Alright. I can do that. Shit.
yeah, mechanically this won't fuck you till after the session, so
Great.
you're
yes.
pretty okay. I just had to drop a little bit of that because
Great,
I'm
great,
a
great,
mean
great, great.
GM.
Cool.
But yes,
I was very worried. Thank you for the clarification.
yes, you will not get fucked. You will probably not be able to react as quickly because you're not going to get deposited into the time until a second later.
Okay.
But
Amazing.
in the meantime,
Mhm.
and then just a stack appears.
I have a bag to put this in.
Here is your backlog. Oh, and here's the new handbook. And you do receive an abnormally large stack of paperwork, which I do feel bad for as a Clara for throwing you under the bus. And they're like, "Has Michael been doing the paperwork? I don't know."
No.
Also, there's probably bonus stuff you didn't even know you had to do, because I love bureaucracy horror. And
It's all horror.
updated handbook. Anyway,
Thanks.
I'd get to it. And she just like sits on the tree, like swinging her legs.
Okay.
Just, I'm here if you have any questions. And is like waiting for you to start.
I'll start. Fuck.
Rachel, is there anything you're up to?
Let's find out.
How's that makeup
How'd
session
it
going?
make up?
Oh, I'm up to
going?
a 13.
Rachel and Greg are gonna have a fourth kid. Logan, how you faring so far? Just listening? I realized I didn't ask if you hid.
That's okay. I like that you didn't ask me because then it gave me a chance to figure out if I wanted to or not. No. No, I definitely hid and let them make out a little bit because I did not want to disturb what was going to happen.
Your black
and
outfit
also,
blends in.
right? I'm just like I'm used to blending into the forest. And that's where I go do a lot of my rituals. And also I think it's nice if Greg and Rachel are able to imbue the car a little bit more with any of their loving energy, and I see it as ratcheting up, so I have chosen correctly. Do I need to roll for this hiding? Do you want me to do that?
No, because there isn't really like a high. I will have you. Actually, I'm gonna have you act under pressure because everyone else has had to.
Okay.
Please don't roll poorly. I'm running out of things to fuck with you guys.
Don't roll poorly?
I would
Okay.
request that you don't roll poorly. What'd you get?
Well, I did the thing where you roll and then you get the least on both of them.
Oh, I love that for you. Okay, cool.
No. Oh my god, what?
And it's act under pressure, which is a -1 for me, which means that is a 1. I like that you said don't roll poorly, and I literally could not do worse than what I just did.
No,
So
no.
thank you for your witch's curse. And thank you to Mercury Gatorade and the goddess that she is
I
for
love
gifting us with more fun.
I love, honor, and respect you and your dice. However,
Uh-huh.
I'll get back to you, I guess. Hold on while I figure out how you get fucked.
I didn't have to roll for it, and I shouldn't have asked, but here we are.
No, oh man. If anyone who's ever GM'd for me is in the chat or listening to this, I apologize. Anyway,
Is this
I
your
just
penance?
keep-
Is this coming
this
back
is
to
my
you?
penance.
I just keep rolling better and better.
Yeah,
you
Rachel's
know.
having a great time. Rachel's having a fourth kid over here. They're
I
gonna
love
name
that.
them Logan.
Aww.
But yes,
Especially since I'm about to pass away, apparently.
yeah, you might get run over. Sorry. I'm gonna pop over to Bastian while I try to fucking figure out what happens to Logan.
The very, like, just like, wait. Okay, the car. Now, there is one thing I want to ask before I ask the car question, which is, based on this whole conversation, we're not even fully fledged heralds yet.
No?
So, like, theoretically,
I guess you
despite the fact that, like, everyone kind of hates me, I could just live life and not do it.
I mean, yeah, but I don't really know how all of it works. I'm just a guy with a car.
Yeah, but you're the first person I've met in my circumstance.
That is true. Who was in your circumstance?
Was in my yeah, so you're standing here.
To my understanding, it is not about you are not. We are not going to be heralds in a like we were born to be heralds. It is one of the things that we can be. There are a lot of ways the world. There are a lot of things that signal the apocalypse, right? Every culture has one.
Yeah.
And this just happens to be the one that works for me. And if you keep hanging out with road witches, might work for you too.
Yeah. God, well, no one likes my car, so.
You
I
know,
love my car.
Cause you do understand the whole like riders of the apocalypse. There are supposed to be
Yeah,
4 of them.
yeah. Are we? So what are you? Death? Like which one are you?
No,
Oh.
I'm not doing this to signal the end of the world. It is a side effect of what happens next. I stop caring once we're done.
Fair enough. I can't really blame you. Okay. I want to know the car. Are y'all like a couple?
Yes. The car, actually, you could hear, like, Angeline's like, yeah, excuse you.
I just, listen, I wasn't sure. I didn't know she could talk until very recently.
Oh, I guess, like, there's a, like, whisper, it's just, I talked to, like, the witch chick, you know?
Yeah, we only talked for like 2 seconds, so I was just curious. Also, was she a person or she just I'm not shaming, I just want to know. Is she possessing a car?
Just, and Angeline,
Turbo Teen situation.
Like,
what?
Turbo Teen is a show
Like,
about a boy who could turn into a car.
yeah,
That's fun and crazy. That is not what this is.
Okay.
that was a real thing.
That is a real thing?
Yep,
That's a real thing.
Well,
it's a
damn.
real thing.
No, and like Angeline does roll forward a little bit. And she's like, no, that's stupid. No, I am, I died on the road, and this is the body we could get.
Okay, so okay, I'm very sorry. That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry you're trapped in a car now. That's a bummer.
Seems like it'd be pretty cool, actually.
Well,
It's a bumper.
theoretically,
I did not say that in character.
when this is done, it won't be a trap.
Yeah. How? Okay. I want to ask y'all something because clearly you're in love and your whole thing is that you just want to be able to be together. And that's. What if we could help you be together forever without killing people?
That's not the deal we made.
No. But we might be able to make a pocket dimension where y'all could live out your lives together and just be happy together without killing people and just doing your own thing.
Except we like it here. The point is to keep living here.
But you could be together forever and no one has to die.
And we'd be together forever anyway.
But no one
What's
has
a couple eggs that get broken?
I value human life too much. Maybe that's a weakness.
Why do they value yours?
Not really about that.
And
I don't value mine half the time.
Oh, sweetie.
Logan.
Yeah.
This is so stupid. I'm gonna do a stupid thing to you because I can.
Mm-hmm. Do you need me to roll again for anything? Because
No,
Sloan has informed me via note here that I have rolled the worst out of everyone at the table so far this season.
Did
So
you?
I think that was the worst roll that's happened this season, and I feel really proud, considering that we've all been trying to get worse and worse. And so I just want to say thank you all for this opportunity,
Your award
Clara,
is in the mail.
as you were. Thank you. I mean, I'm already wearing my reward tonight.
I know. I cannot believe you have that shirt. I did not think that it would have gotten to anyone that quickly. For those of you listening to this after the fact, Teri is wearing a 3 Clara Moon shirt, but not just any 3 Clara Moon shirt. It is the purple edition because this is the shit that I do for my birthday.
It is my most prized thing, honestly. I got this, and I also ordered a Julie Klausner t-shirt the same day. She's donating all the proceeds for hers to the Trans Defense Fund, and it is amazing. So if you are listening to this and you are inclined, check it out. It is on her page. If you look up Julie Klausner's page, Made a music video as well to accompany her shirt, and her shirt is also like just wonderfully wackadoo. And
yeah.
I'm very happy to have them both and have your faces grace my chest.
I was gonna say, proceeds for mine go nowhere because I barely make any money using Redbubble.
Hello.
Yeah.
Feel
Hello, feel that, but also, yeah, support Clara because you're amazing, and there's still the strikes.
Yeah. Anyway, Jesus. Yeah, Logan, you can hear all of this, obviously. And that whispering, that feeling in your fingers comes back because basically, as Bastian's been talking, and as you've sort of set up this ritual circle, you've touched a kind of magic you don't usually do, which is road magic, which is ambulomancy, or like this offshoot of it. And it's all kind of around you, this like the ritual that made Jimmy this eternal creature. All of the components are still there, are here with you now. Imagine all the work you could get done.
Oh.
Imagine
I could become
living forever, being able to take your time to get your PhD and then some, learn every language because you just had, as long as you kept moving, you'd have time.
Am I trying to be the fourth herald of the apocalypse right now?
We don't
That
even-
sounds dope. Honestly, sounds good.
You're looking at a car that has a sufficient amount of love imbued into it. You could just take it. The magic's at your fingertips. And think about, and it's not even just that. Jimmy and Angeline, Angeline's name hasn't, but Jimmy is a local legend. Like, his people are going to tell the ghost story of him for as long as Summerfield is around. Every homecoming, they talk about him.
Yeah, but it's not like they're talking great, even though he's a legend.
I mean, no one talks
Do I want to
great
go
about
in?
ghosts.
Do I want to be in infamy, like a serial killer, like infamy, or do I want to? I'd
People
rather
make
have
podcasts about serial killers. How many podcasts does Mother Teresa have? None. Bad
She was
metaphor.
she was
Yeah,
also
she sucked.
dubious.
But yes, basically, but yes, you feel the temptation, your temptation sort of being tapped at as you feel power, such proximity to power that you have not truly dabbled with yet.
Oh, I'm very tempted, but oof.
Yeah.
If I try it on, is it done? Am I stuck in that whatever?
Actually, don't know what happens when you give into temptation.
If I give into my temptation, I just mark experience. That would be my last experience box if I do.
So here's the temptation. You can alter the ritual.
I don't want to do that. I want to make sure we save the world right now.
Okay.
So do I need to roll act under pressure again? And I'm really worried to do that.
The way that it works is you actually, I think, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
To resist.
You can try to resist it. Because I'm fucking with it a little differently than it would usually. Basically, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. I will let you roll for it, but you've already chosen not to, so it may be just something happens that kind of fucking sucks.
Okay. All right. Wish me luck, folks.
You can do it.
I'm switching out to the other dice. Okay. Hopefully they're better. Cool. What did you want to know? Did you want to know something?
Did you
want to know
that?
something?
Did you feel your roll? What'd you roll?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do the pips look like?
Okay, it's 3.
Total? 3 and...
So really it's 2 because I have a
Jesus
-1
Christ.
and act under pressure.
You turn into a car. All right, Logan.
Turbo team.
Claire's gonna stop asking people to roll things if she doesn't want to give them punishments is the answer. All right.
It's still
I shouldn't
cooking.
have said anything. I know Sloan's like out of here.
So it's like, I gotta go. I'm ready to go. So it's like, I'm doing paperwork.
Mommy.
I'll give you this last thing, and then oh God. Looking at Angeline, she like turning your witchy senses onto her as you feel kind of the power coursing through them. She was like you.
Oh.
Like she was a witch, and you can see that on her still. Let's sort of add like this form that she is in now. It sucks, but she's still a witch. Like, and that'll last her forever, right? Regardless, this is around the time if you'd like to start doing the ritual while someone is distracted. It might not be a bad time to do so. However,
Yeah.
shit might happen. But yeah, are we done here?
I'm starting the ritual then.
Well, I mean, I just
Because I've got some shit to do, and it sounds like I don't know, you've got some babysitting to do. I don't know what you're...
they're in the salt, right?
Are they?
Because I'm assuming that was the plan.
Yeah, they're in the circle. They've come in.
Okay.
I'm
not.
You shouldn't be.
You do need to finish it though.
You do need to finish it, and Michael is somewhere. Speaking of Michael, how you doing?
Another dimension.
I'm fucking trying to go through. I'm in bullet time. I'm trying to go through all the paperwork. I don't know how fast it's gonna be.
That is true. So yeah, Jimmy and Angeline start moving out of the circle.
If it looks like they're moving out of the circle, I'm going to throw this paperwork to the side and get down there.
And basically, so in your bullet time, Dimity has been just killing time swinging her feet. And she sort of, what are you doing here anyway?
I'm, protecting the Goodnows.
How? Like, what's all this?
Well, this is, there's actually, it's a funny story. There's like, there's a little bit of like weird stuff that's happening in the town. And there is like a ghost car and it's killing a bunch of people.
Oh, you mean that ghost car?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. I get that. That's fun. I love a ghost car.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
it's
remember
like causing problems, and that's related to their safety. So
Is it?
Bastian is looking around for you right now because you were supposed to finish the salt circle.
yes, it's related to their safety. This is a part of it. It's like the whole town, and if I just let this car go, it would be killing just like willy-nilly. And
So it would be terrible if the car like had left the circle by the time you were done with your paperwork.
yes, it would.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. And they are gone. Like, you went to look down to see if the car was there, had moved or anything, because they were in bullet time. They hadn't even entered. You come back out. They're rolling away. They're rolling at the speed of someone casually walking away. But Angeline is leaving the circle.
Bastian is like, I'm sorry, I can't let you leave, and pulls out the hand and is going to try and stop them from leaving.
All right.
I just want everyone to know I rolled an 11 that time as a perfect, it started out kind of like we weren't sure what we were doing, but then we reached a nice peak, and now we're on the downward slope, so I can rejoin the narrative at any time.
I'm so sorry.
There's a fourth kid.
No, I am now again pregnant. That is a thing that has happened. So, actually, let's find out if I am.
Boom. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
A mixed success.
We'll talk about that. If you really want it, we'll talk about it. In the meantime, several things are happening at once. In that Angeline and Jimmy are leaving. They are not gone, though. You have come back into bullet time. You've missed the whole conversation. Who knows if that car is a person or not? She may just be a hot car.
I know.
You know.
Fuck the paperwork. I don't care. I'm jumping down, and I'm gonna try and like interpose between leaving.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Do you, is that a manipulate or is that a kick some ass?
Oh, I'm just putting myself down here. I don't know if anything's happened yet. If it's running into me, I think that's a kick some ass.
Angeline does rev.
Oh,
And
hell yeah.
You gotta go.
I'm not going anywhere. And neither are you. That was bad. Hold on. 4, 5.
I've never TPK'd a group.
It's a 6. That was a 6. So, dang. I don't know what happens on a 6. It doesn't say specifically that I get harmed, but I feel like I would.
You do get harmed, I think. I think you're gonna take some harm.
Because on a 7+, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other, so it feels like it makes sense that it'll be like you
just
don't do
receive
what
harm.
you want, but you do get harmed.
Yeah.
But I do get experience. Yay!
You do get experience. Yeah. She's a car you're standing in front of. I feel like the math is doable.
Math is mathing, for sure.
The math has math. You do get knocked back. I'll give you the 2 harm for just getting knocked on your ass.
Okay, I'm taking 1 because I have 1 armor.
That is fine.
Holy.
Because she didn't come flying at you. She just it's a little like getting pushed by 10 tons of steel or however heavy she is.
Yes.
We don't talk about it because the lady never tells, but
Right.
fat phobia in cars. Jesus. I hate myself. Cool. We're kind of moving. Yeah, you said you wanted to stop.
Yeah, I'm. Okay, so have they like turned around? Or they?
They must have had turned around. I'm like, no, I think they're gonna actually push
reversing.
past you.
Okay.
So you reverse out of the circle.
So
they've had to kind of brush past you in that way,
okay,
which is
so
why.
then you're in front.
Oh, if they brush past, huh? Can they go over the line of salt? Is that a thing?
It's not
If
closed.
It's not closed.
Okay.
So Michael is here.
Her,
car is here.
Back end is still slightly over the circle.
Hello?
It's Jimmy Tron. He's here.
Right?
Something just fell.
Something just fell in the studio, and it probably was me bumping into this and then knocking something else
Ghost.
behind it.
Things okay back there?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it like Michael, car, Bastian, or is it like
Michael's in front, car, and then Bastian is in the circle behind the car.
okay? So I'm gonna grab the car and pull back because I'm strong.
You're a strong boy. This does feel also like a kick some ass.
We might have to be careful doing this, but here we are.
Also, you did just grab Jimmy's girlfriend's butt.
He does say he's sorry as he does it. He's like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, tailpipe.
But I can't let you leave because I can't let you kill people. That's 10.
Awesome. Thank God. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, you can choose to take one forward, give one forward to another.
Hold on, I need to
Hunter.
come up with a...
You can do your thing. There's a raid. Thank you, raid.
Hold on.
What did I do anyway? Did I just knock something? What did it?
I don't know what happened. I wasn't able to see what had gone over.
It's either a testament to how messy the studio is behind these walls, or
Okay, yeah, here we go.
yeah.
It's a real bumper of a situation, but I can't let you leave.
I hate you. I hate that I let you take that ability.
This is you could talk to me into it. I almost did not take it.
I know. All right.
Ask
Do
your
you-
mother. I feel like I should have trained you better. It's just
You grab Angeline by the bumper.
But now whoever attacks her next is +1 forward.
They do.
So
You
we're-
still exchange harm, if I'm correct.
Yes, you always
Um,
exchange harm.
Which is weird because you don't actually deliver any harm either, do you?
yeah, I have my hand. If I use my red right hand, it's 3 harm.
Yeah, you dent that fucking bumper. and instead of an exchange, as in like,
But I can choose one extra effect.
yes, which is putting her in a better position, right? Or putting the
Well,
car in a worse position.
because I said my
You're-
line, you still get whoever goes next
Jesus.
still
Okay,
gets
so
forward.
what's the secondary cool effect you do?
That's just so I'm gonna take one less harm
Awesome.
in this case.
In
I'm
which
still
case,
unstable.
You are swaying a little bit because like you've grabbed this car by the bumper, and you like are fully decked by Jimmy.
I
Just a ghost punch.
doing great.
Man, you're
Ghost
not
punch.
doing good. But it is a ghost punch. It goes right through you. He's apparently fritzing out a little bit. Rachel?
Yeah. Somebody's being mean to my boy.
Yeah, your son is having a fist fight with a guy who looks roughly his age.
That sounds bad. And also, I'm pretty sure that is some sort of ghost or demon or thing. I don't know how I know that, but it feels like I do. Fortunately, I brought a shotgun. So,
You
yeah.
have a shotgun, don't you? I let you have a shotgun.
Yeah, I have a shotgun. There's another car here, and that shotgun was in the trunk of the car. And had Greg hit the little beeper, and then the trunk flew open, and I got out the shotgun, and I said, Greg, duck, and he ducked because he knows what we're doing. By the way, today's Greg fact is that after the first time Greg and Rachel kissed, he got her a card, and on the inside he said it was just like a little bunny rabbit holding a flower, and the inside it was just he wrote, last night was really special, thank you so much. That's
He sent you a thank you card for the makeouts?
yeah.
Bless
It was
that
just
man.
one kiss. It was a really good kiss for both of them.
I'm
But,
glad.
yeah. But his mother always told him to send a thank you card when someone did something nice for you. So we're in love. I'm in
I
love with
love
a
them
fictional
so
character.
much. I love them.
love
I know
this
I'm also in
fucking-
love with both of you being in love, and I'm obsessed with this couple, and I'm invested.
Liberals want.
Anyway,
This is the
now
future
I'm going to
liberals want.
fire a shotgun upon the ghosts. The shotgun shells have rock salt in them, so that's gonna hurt.
I'll take it. I'm gonna have you kick some ass as well.
Okay. Let's find out how this fails. Actually, I'm pretty good at tough. So
Yeah, you're built for it.
yeah, that's an 8.
Cool. Yeah, so you'll exchange harm. That shotgun has a hell of a kickback.
Yes, it's a 3 harm, close, messy, loud.
Yeah, that shot rings out. You cannot hear, like, it is loud.
Mhm.
You're gonna have trouble communicating with people. But it's got a terrible kickback. So
Okay.
you are flat on your butt. You'll take the harm as well.
How much harm?
It is exchanged, so I think you're actually, yeah. Well, no, the cart does harm. It's hard to send it back at you. So the shotgun ricochet will do 2 back to you because I think you tumble into Greg.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Humans not great for breaking falls. Teri, how's that ritual going? What do you need them to do now?
All right. Well, they've already been making out enough, so thank y'all for making out. I
You're
think that's
welcome.
part of it.
Infusing
welcome.
it.
Yep. A little bit of extra. What I'm gonna need is for us to like get that engine revving.
Oh, my engine's already revving.
Oh, sorry. Oh my god, amazing.
Bastian, they're just like,
Get your motor running as we have to do, and then we have to head out on the highway as we look for adventure and whatever comes our way.
Yeah.
Okay.
amazing.
Steppenwolf. Okay. So
Love
anyway,
you.
I love you so much. So I think that's what we have to do for this ritual. We have to get on Ford. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we've already done the circle. I've already done a little prayer ahead of time. I probably just have to say a few more words. And then we've completed the circle with our shotgun.
Actually,
so to speak.
I was gonna say Michael has the last of the salt that they'll have to drop off. I think.
Mhm.
Can
Where's
I
she
close
at?
that salt circle?
I would. Yeah, you can super close that salt circle.
All right. I'm closing it. I run over. I get up off the ground where I've been knocked over, and I'm going to go over and close up the salt circle.
Great.
Awesome. I'm gonna have you act under pressure for this.
I can do this. I can do this. 5, 9, 11 to act under pressure.
There you go. You did it. You did it. You close that
My
fucking
heart
salt
rate
circle.
was like so worried.
There is the sound of shitty brakes for a moment as that salt circle closes on Angeline's backside, basically, like on the trunk. She's not thrown in, but she's not going anywhere. Jimmy, who stopped to deck you were in the circle,
Yep.
is in.
Yep.
You did it.
With me.
They're in there.
Can I leave? Shit. I don't know.
Good question. They're in there immutably. You cannot deny that some magic has just happened, and you can feel that.
Yeah.
The Rachel who knows the other side of the hologram, Rachel, feels it.
Yeah.
Even Greg sort of like Greg's
Yeah.
up for a moment.
There's a little groundhog popping up. Prairie dog
Groundhogs.
popping out of the ground. Looking
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. And
Yeah.
so as the other car, our sacrificial lamb of the car, y'all have to like basically, slap the bumper, kiss the bumper, and push it on the side.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have to roll for that.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have to
Slap
roll.
it and kiss it?
Um,
I hope
Yeah.
not.
However,
If I have slap and kiss Greg, I have to roll for that. But
I think
Angeline,
you already did.
as Logan noticed, Angeline is a road witch, and she does know what you're up to at this point. And she starts she sort of revs. And your shitty rules have haunt you a little bit, Teri.
I knew it.
The slapping and kissing, it does work. That car is not starting. That car is not going anywhere.
The car is not starting.
The car that you need to roll, you're gonna roll it off the cliff.
Yeah.
She ain't going nowhere.
I'm going to put it in neutral and try to push.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what I do to it.
This is a magic thing.
So I got to fight Angeline's magic.
Yeah, she's holding it back at this point.
Okay.
If anyone, if you communicate to everyone else, you can feel it. She knows what you're up to, and she's stopping you.
Okay.
Can we push the car? Can we push the car over the cliff?
She's being pulled. She's kind of Angeline. Whatever she's doing is pulling the car back.
holding it in place?
It's holding it in place.
All right, kids. Well, the rubber is meeting the road, as they say, and the rubber is acting like glue right now, everyone.
You can also see Jimmy is stalking around now that he kind of knows what's up, and is basically here to start punching people in the most toxically masculine way he knows how.
Great. Well, if they're not gonna go willingly, then I'm gonna smack them
Go for it.
until they perish. I would actually love to engage with Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Please
it.
kick some ass,
Jimmy.
All right.
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Who the
Johnny.
fuck he is? I don't care.
Legal name James.
6, 7, 8, 9. So that's
JJ.
a 9. So smite is an ability I have. My body and divine weapon always count as a weakness against the monsters that I fight. In my unarmed attacks, that's different. So that's with my silver trident on a 9 for a kick some ass. We inflict harm on each other.
Yeah.
I have my trident and I just pull it back and try and stab it into his little ghost chest with the Fordite.
What's your trident's damage?
My trident does 3 harm. And silver
Amazing.
holy.
Yeah, you exchange the 3 harm. He takes it in the chest. He's laughing.
Does he do 3 harm as well?
He'll do 2 harm back to you. But he grabs that trident, grabs the trident and moves forward on it to get within range to just deck you.
Oh god. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep fighting this guy. I don't know what everybody else is doing.
By all means.
I'm holding a
As this-
car.
You're holding a car.
Uh,
Angeline is trapped in half in the circle, so you don't have to hold her, I don't think.
Can I pull her back?
Go for it. I don't even know what that would be.
My full disclosure is that we had a plan that was happening. She's keeping it from happening. I'm assuming that someone's going to try and make that plan happen still, but in the meantime, I have moved on to plan B, which is kill them.
That's a great plan. Yeah, because they pissed.
Yep.
And
Bastian's just trying to keep them distracted from the other car.
you're gonna pull her back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that another kick some ass. If you want to use one of your little your in character moves, your sheet moves.
Well, she's already got her attention on the other car, right?
Well, I mean,
'Cause
listen,
she's
people can
keeping
do
it
two
from
things.
she's keeping it from being pulled somewhere.
Yes, she is still a car. So she can just kind of roll around. She has low
Yes.
dexterity.
Yeah, I don't have any moves for that, so I'm just pulling her back. Oh no, hold on. That's a 6.
Well, the good news is she does go back into the circle. She does hit you on the way.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll give you the 2 harm for that. She doesn't get a lot
A
of.
6?
That's
Good.
on a 6. I'm being very nice.
Are you? Yeah, you are.
I'm being nicer than I would be. I
I'll be
like you
nice.
guys. I want you guys to succeed.
No, you should kick our asses.
Also, fine. You'll take all 3. It is 3 damage, 3 harm technically.
Oh,
Well, because you get to mark experience.
That's true.
If
I
honest,
did mark
because a 6 is a
experience.
failure.
but I'm
Are you out?
I'm out.
No.
So you're
listen,
dying.
Yeah.
You're not out.
I'm dying.
Yeah, you got flattened. Yeah, you got hit by a whole ass car.
Yeah, I got hit by a whole ass car.
Okay, cool.
Trying to
Gotta stop.
execute
You guys
this
roll
plan.
things. She's in the circle. You are under her.
That's fine.
I would love to, if everybody else isn't doing anything, I would love to try and lay on hands when this
under
guy
my
goes
pod.
down.
Yeah, how you doing, Rachel?
Listen, I think narratively for the fiction, I've been trying to be like, it's very boring to play someone who doesn't remember
It's so
anything.
hard not like try. I'm like, how do I get you in here? How do I get you in
Well,
here?
listen, I've been having a blast, but I
Okay.
do feel like this would be the sort of thing that might. Do you have a chosen playbook handy?
Yeah, we actually I think do. I
just want to look
in
at it. I just
there.
want to look at it.
If
no
not,
reason.
I'll pull one up for you.
But
really quickly.
yeah, I'm going to do something awesome.
Is it because your son just got hit by a car?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say it. You know that the thing that people say where they're like, mom can lift cars off their children. We're about to find out if that's actually true.
I'm going to this is called preparedness. It's a move I have. When you need something unusual or rare, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you have it here right now. On a 7 to 9, you have it, but not here. It will take some time to get it. On a miss, you know where it is, but it's somewhere real bad.
Here is the chosen, by the way.
Thank you.
Don't slip around too much, because I don't know if there's porn. That's not true. That's my iPad though.
No, I won't. So I'm gonna roll this. I don't even know what I'm looking for yet. I'm just gonna roll it and see if I have it.
I honestly
Oh yeah, that's a 12.
awesome.
So yeah, I want to just have my Slayer powers, but take the copyright off that.
So yeah, and this and almost yeah, let's give you a true magical girl moment here. Bastion is underneath Angeline as she backs up over. I'm so sorry. And the circle is complete. Michael has finished it and is standing there, holding the trident with Jimmy impaled on it, still swinging, because when you're undead, what else are you gonna do? And Logan is desperately trying to push the sacrificial car out so that she can get it to go over the cliff. And Rachel, something happened. There's a burst of what feels of just a pulse of energy. You don't see it, but you feel it, and it feels like you've cracked all of your knuckles at once, every limb, every joint at once. You're like, yes, I am free. It is as if you had been on an airplane flight, a 12-hour flight, and you stood up for the first time and gotten to stretch your limbs.
And my ears pop too.
Your ears pop. It's like a sneeze and a fart at the same time, but in a
Yeah.
good way.
It's a snort.
It's a snort. You and everyone looks and and Rachel, Bastian's mom, Rachel, stands. Because you don't look different, but you do carry yourself suddenly very different. You've always been very confident, even as Rachel, as someone's in the kitchen with Rachel, you're very confident that this is like a different confidence.
Yeah.
And like, again, the full chosen one, the full like prophesized chosen one has stepped out of the car, out of the minivan you were making out in.
Logan, remind me, we need to sacrifice the car to accomplish our goals, right?
Correct. To make this little pocket happen
I'm
and
gonna
send
pick
them
up-
on their way.
I'm going to pick up
Mhm.
that car and throw it off the cliff.
Yes.
Yeah, you have access to the parts of you that were locked away for some reason. Michael, this is bad. This is so very bad. The temporal lock or whatever it was that had been papering over this whole time that you had been pushing at, but like couldn't quite get through, it's shredded. It's all gone. And if you recall, Dinmity was like right there for a while. So who knows what that's going to do for the temp agency, but yeah, that's broken. And you see it happen both on this plane and in like with your like vision of that.
Shit.
Can't be that bad. Yeah.
It's fine.
Right now you're the chosen one.
It's fine. I'm the chosen one. Hey.
And yeah, I don't want to make you roll for it, but I do. Can you roll and then I can choose to ignore the answer?
Yeah. What do you want me to roll?
You're gonna throw a car off a cliff.
I'm gonna roll off my new stats too. So I'm giving myself new stats.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll let
All
you.
right. What am I rolling? Tough?
Let's roll a kick some ass.
Yeah. Okay.
So that'll be roll plus tough.
All right. Come on, baby. Yeah, that's a 13.
Jesus Christ. And the dice want to tell this story, apparently. As you grab the sacrificial car that you and Greg had first kisses in and all the things and the memories of that, the clip show we lay over on our Netflix show happen, and you yeet it off the cliff. Full swing around and just throw it. The car that was on your child is still on your child.
Mm-hmm.
The one you needed to get rid of is gone. It has flown
Mm-hmm.
over that cliff. And you wait a moment and you can hear, you wait a moment and no sound of crash. Yeah. You've been fighting with Jimmy. Is that the end of the ritual, Teri? Or for Logan? That is it. The car needs to go over, correct?
Yeah, the card needs to go over. We've already had the people that were there. They did that they needed to do.
Yeah, I'm that fucking
Yeah.
13. Yeah.
Grateful.
You've been fighting Jimmy. You feel the Fordite on your trident start to crack and flake off and it's coming apart in your hands. The trident's fine.
Yeah.
And you look at Jimmy, who's rapidly becoming incorporeal again. And he's starting to like, and he's like, aha, now I can get closer. I'm gonna fucking hit you. And just doesn't. He starts to fade. All of you, if you look into the sky, and the weight of Evangeline starts to lift off of Bastian. You those of you who are inclined, Bastian, you're on your back, so you could definitely see this.
Yeah.
It was nighttime. It was nighttime by the time this all started, but it's now back to that twilight gloam that you saw earlier in the day. It's the twilight of the ghost roads. The clearing you're in, even you can see the trees are still sort of there, but there's a road that does stretch on, and the weight of Angelina is off of you because instead there's a full woman sort of like climbing off of you, like, what shit.
Oh, yeah. Bastian's like, I mean, I think he's honestly on the verge of passing out, so he's just more like,
yeah. And Jimmy, who like it's like really still wanted to swing on you, but just can't because he is a ghost. you see her like put her hand on his shoulder, like, "Hey, I don't know what's happening." Well, she's they expected to die, both of them, and there's this confusion where like you see Jimmy's eyes start to like chill out a little more. His adrenaline starts to drop. Ghost adrenaline. And you just see like this very sweet couple, kind of like Rachel and Greg.
Not as hot.
Not as hot. Like looking at each other for a moment, and you know Jimmy puts his hands on his girlfriend's face for the first time in, I don't know, 50 years. And the road you recognize is the road, that decommissioned road. And you can see the smoldering wreckage of Angeline's car. And Logan, you recognize on Angeline's car the same symbols that were road witch symbols earlier. But yeah, you're standing in that moment that they had, that Jimmy lost Angeline and decided that he could not accept that. And that the power that he traded, that he got from the Road Witches to do this, let them live sort of this half-life until they could finish it. But yeah, there's this couple for a moment. And Angeline's car, her steed, seems to sort of undent itself and move back into place next to them. Jimmy's not sure what happened. Angeline sort of looks at all of you. Did not expect that. And Jimmy kind of looks at Logan. What did you do exactly?
Well, we created a dimension for you, so wanted you to be able to be together. For real. What you've been existing on is just a half existence.
And Angeline sort of like...
Also, your reign of terror and murder was not cool.
Yeah. People do crazy things when they have power
For
and love. Yeah.
Yeah, but murder's usually not a good idea.
They both shrug. At a certain point, listen, some people are just bad people. They're both, you can tell in, like, with the shrug, it is a, like, they were willing to break a few eggs. And this is the eggs they felt like breaking. And Angeline sort of, like, winks at you, Logan. Ethically non-monogamous murder car style. Like they, she like tests the key in the ignition. It works. Jimmy sort of looks at, nods to Bastian as he's like getting into the car.
Bastian is very like.
Bastian is dying.
Bastian is fully dying. He's
For
like,
full context, on
Actually-
the character sheet it says dying.
I'll
in
I'll
this
fix
space,
that.
actually, Bastian, you feel great. Because
I feel like he looks real loopy right now.
you're on a ghost road
Yeah.
and you're dying.
Yeah.
So you can feel the asphalt in a way that the other people can't. Like you feel,
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is ideal for you.
yeah, you
This
are.
Is,
You gotta get off this thing fast. And he kind of like looks. He's like, "You gotta come our way," and the back door of the car opens. And yeah,
Are you gonna go their way? Dun-dun.
I guess I don't know how much people are like Bastian's kind of. I feel like he looks blissed out. I guess.
yeah, he looks like shit to the rest
I'm
of you.
going to help him
Yeah,
as soon as I can.
you're on a ghost road and you're dying. So
Yeah. I mean, I think Bastian's probably like, I guess like he's not. He's
yeah, he'll help you up and start like walking
Yeah.
you to the car.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, he's not really thinking about it fully. So, he's kind
You-
of just going.
You haven't rolled in a sec, so if you want to do something cool, but I'm not going to let this happen. That's my boy.
I'm not gonna like let you unless you really really want to like tap out.
No, I can just picture in this moment, for the dramatic
Yeah.
effect, Bastian is going.
But yeah, if anyone wants to,
Yeah,
stop
I'm
him.
running over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay on hands. Because that is an ability, that is a move that I have. Michael is going to try and channel her divine connection and heal him. Please. We'll lay on hands. Her hands begin to glow. Okay. 6, 7, that's a plus, cool. 8, 9. 7 to 9, you can heal the harm or illness as on a 10 plus, but you take it into yourself.
Oh Jesus.
So I heal 2 harm or an illness, plus they're stabilized. So you're stabilized. I do take 2 harm,
You take 2 harm.
so I am now unstable.
Oh Jesus. That seems.
But I'm
reasonable.
not dying.
But yes, Bastian, you feel way worse now because now you can
Oh.
feel your body. You can feel your your people body again.
Yep.
And you got hit by a car. So Jimmy sort of like looks at the two of you like, all right, it sounds like you're not coming along. And
Pain.
the car that was Angeline like closes
Yeah.
her door like, and like Angeline sort of laughs.
He's like, hope it's a good one. Hope you get to ride forever.
That's the plan.
He just coughs.
And Angeline gets in the car. She's done. She's got her little headscarf on. She's got her sunglasses. She's
Yeah.
like, "Are we ready to go?" And before Jimmy gets in the car, he kind of looks at you and says, "Remember, you are potential.
Yep.
But you don't owe them anything." And he climbs into the car. The car and the 2 of them, 2.5 of them, drive off down the road into the twilight.
Like the end of Greece.
Like the end of Greece. The car goes into the sky. And yeah, the ghost road starts to fade around you as nothing here is for it. So you guys are back in the clearing. Bastian, you come back to your body and you feel like you should, you
Yeah.
got hit by a car. Same
He's
with
not
you,
getting
Michael.
up off the ground. He's just kind of laying
You're
there.
unstable, but you're alive.
She's alive. She's not doing too good. We're at the same
That
place now.
connection you had where you were like, oh, I'm gonna reach into like my divine senses and use it.
Yes?
It feels like it doesn't feel great. It's so much more effort now. And actually when you come back into your body, for the first time, you feel hungry. Like truly hungry. And you feel a weight like in your abdomen, like you have to use the bathroom as you're discovering, which is a new fun thing, I think. We never really established what you do and don't do.
Oh my fucking god.
And also, you've never felt this kind of ache and pain. And there's the loudest sound. And you thought for a second it was the drum corps outside. Like you thought, oh, okay, I can still hear the marching band. It's not, it's like in your head. And also this whooshing sound in your head as air seems to be passing in and out of your lungs instinctively. And you realize that drum beat sound is coming from inside you as well, as basically in losing some connection by being demoted basically from the temp agency, you've become more corporeal than you've ever been before.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the fleshy meat sacks.
No!
If you're hungry, it's a good thing that you know a 2-time Webby Award winner for best recipe blog.
Honestly, you're in
Oh.
the best place.
You are in the best place to be hungry, at least. You still have access to all. I'm gonna let you keep all of your access to all the like benefits you have, but just know now like, you're a person. So some of the things that like get hand waved because you used to be kind of this like angel creature might not fully get hand waved in the same
You're
way
gonna be
anymore.
so tired from all your jobs
Do I have to
now.
sleep?
You
No.
do. Yeah. Just wait till you find out about having to pay taxes. Logan.
Yeah.
As the ghost roads fade around you, because you don't have a specific thing that you interact with as a witch. You were just like a witch, correct?
Yeah, but I also have my like, patron, whatever that I call to God them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As the Fordite like amulet you have, like the Fordite on Michael and Bastian's weapons has started to crack off. It's still there, but it's no longer attached because it was given to you with this purpose. Your Fordite amulet's still there, and you sort of have this like itching in your feet and in your hands now. You'll still draw your power from wherever you draw your power from, but you can feel that there is this connection now with ambulancy,
Mm-hmm.
whatever form it takes.
Sure.
So, and we can talk about like what that actually means and stuff, but you've now got an extra component that's going to have to attach to the rest of your magic.
Okay.
You will have to incorporate some sort of movement.
Amazing.
Uh,
Movement for life.
Yeah, you've been sort of like irrevocably tied to that. Rachel, you're a chosen one now.
Hey.
Like you popped that seal.
Did it. Good work for me.
We're gonna have to talk about some horrible trauma you've repressed.
Yeah, it's probably all floating back right now, but you know what? It's fine. Hi,
All
everybody.
coming back, all coming back to her now.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, and Bastian, you just died and got better.
Yeah, I feel like shit.
You feel like shit. Do you have a phone on you?
Yeah.
It buzzes.
He's like
And
very slowly, like,
it is a text from your, I guess, ex-roommate?
yeah, technically we're roommates. I just don't ever go.
Yeah, it just has like it was cool to see you. Cool to see you. A couple friends are hanging out for homecoming tomorrow. Do you want to go?
So there was like, are my ribs broken? Can I go? Just text back.
You
Would
get
like, please text details. That would be fun.
Do you
Haha.
think he was won over? by
There's
Big
definitely a
Big Boys?
typo in there somewhere because he is typing with broken bones.
You get haha. Okay. Oh wait. The message. The address. 1 second. Like all 5 of those.
Yep. And Bastian's just laying there. You all see him. He's like on his phone now.
The glow of your phone as you're laying on your back.
It's just,
Um.
I'm gonna need some help up.
Yeah. We got you. I got you.
Man, bending down sucks now that you got a spine you gotta worry about.
Oh my god. This is the worst.
But yeah, you have solved the problem. Jimmy and Angeline are riding forever somewhere that is not here. In their own little pocket of the ghost roads where they can be together and just do whatever the fuck ghost people do when they're not murdering people. Is there anything else you need to do in the clearing before we head home?
No.
I'm hungry.
Cool.
I have
You're
some,
hungry?
I have
I'm
some
hungry.
foods I've made at home, so you can come and eat some of the foods.
Yeah.
I'm
And
sorry.
I-
Wait, you're hungry? You're never hungry.
I'm hungry and I have paperwork to do, and I think I'm sleepy.
You look overtired.
I got in some trouble. I'll tell you all about it on the drive back.
Can I ride in
Okay.
the car with you this time?
Oh, are you like an angelic being? Is that what's going on here? Like divinity personified, something like that?
That's not supposed to be happening.
No.
She says out loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of hand wave the drive back is not as awkward as it was to get there. You guys
I
can
think
pile out of the
Bastian falls
car.
asleep.
Yeah, you guys can pile out of the car and get Bastian to his basement lair.
A Nickelback song does come on, and Greg does turn it up a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Oh, we found his negatives.
Greg, having been knocked over by you during the fight, missed all of it. Fights are fast, man. Like, missed all of it, was like, were we supposed to be out here doing something? And,
It's done, hun.
oh, well, that's good.
What was the name of Logan's like ancestor who was my friend? Do we remember that?
Kathy Carpenter, I think.
Yeah.
It's the 2 C's and Carpenter was the last name.
Yeah. So like Rachel asked Greg. So Greg, but where's Sandy? Where's Kathy? Where's Bryony? Where's Lucian? Like, why are they not helping us do this right now?
I mean, we haven't talked to them in age. I mean, you called Sandy a couple days
That's-
ago, but we haven't talked to any of them in a really long time.
Can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
How old am I?
How old are you?
42.
42.
The fuck?
I mean, you don't look a day over 18. Like
Thank you.
Greg is. You have asked Greg the question. It is the does this dress make you look fat? He's like, I don't know the proper answer, but you're still beautiful to me.
Oh, we have 4 children?
Well, I don't know about 4 yet.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And like Bastian is like 10. Ivy's like 6. Right?
No, are you okay?
It's, missing time happens. Feeling a little blipped out.
You used to get like this in high
I'm
school.
assuming we're all in the back of the car.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
so I'm back there with you, a full 21-year-old.
Yeah, you look much older than 10.
21, he says through cracked ribs.
When you were 10, you loved doing those pirate Legos. That was so fun. We should do those again.
I think there's still some down in the basement that we haven't built.
I need to take some time, and this is Emily.
Yeah.
I need to take some time to like out of character. Rachel needs to take time to like put all her memories back together. So
Yeah, you guys get back to the house. Rachel's pulling food out for everyone. Like, it sounds like we had a big meal. You remember how hungry you used to get after fighting too, because part of it is it does draw from your like metabolism and stuff. So everyone does the like end of scenario sitting around the table, and you're on like your 5th helping of whatever. You're actually starting to get full, which is also a new sensation. Because it turns out your tiny human stomach does actually get full now.
This is so weird.
And if I may, like, yeah, so you have to run to the bathroom. And as you get to the bathroom, you open the door, and you are back at a temp agency. And Dinwiddie is there. Okay, so this is really bad.
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
Oh yeah, no, okay, so that stuff happens. I'm sorry, when you like as we revoke some of your privileges, some of the things that made you less human are now making a little it happens to everyone. The shift is a little uncomfortable at first, but you get used to it in about 50 years.
How can I be demoted from something that I just am? I was always...
Don't think about so much as being demoted. Think about more as being more in touch with the people you're taking care of.
All I want to do is yell right now.
Do you
That's
need to
all
yell?
I feel. I don't feel connected. I feel grumpy.
Would you like a hug?
No!
Okay. I don't know how to give them to you anyway.
She
They're
reaches
there.
forward and like, can I touch her?
Yeah, Dinwiddie's fully there. She just doesn't do hugs.
Okay.
She does like pat you on the head. Just they're there.
But what's bad? If not this, what is bad?
Oh well, your primary charge, Rachel Goodnow, has seemed to have undone every single temporal lock we've applied to her.
I don't want to point fingers, but if I wasn't doing paperwork, this wouldn't have happened.
Well, maybe if you did your paperwork ahead of time, then we wouldn't have to stop you to catch up on paperwork.
If there wasn't any paperwork, I wouldn't have to worry about
Well,
it.
that's not how the universe runs, sweetie.
Ah.
But yeah, no. So this is, we haven't figured out the scope of the damage yet, but expect more, a couple other issues. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. You do remember the cult activity from, I want to say 42 years ago. That's definitely probably going to come on back now that we've sort of popped that seal
Okay.
twice
Yeah,
now.
I was briefed about that. Okay, cool.
It should be fine. Everything should be fine, but just in case it isn't fine, you do have the new handbook you can study. However, as you have been demoted, it'll be a little longer to respond to any important missives. So just try to anticipate some stuff. Got it? Thanks. And she turns around and shoves you out the door, and you're pushed back into the bathroom.
Oh no.
That popped. Logan, whenever you get the chance to check your email, Quinn, you have a message from Quinn, who and it's actually like a chain of messages, and it's just do you feel something weird? Mm-hmm. Like a couple people responding to that, the people who have the rudeness to reply all to an email, but it is worth it. Quinn's whole coven has noticed something very strange. And Cece, who lives in California and has is having a great time out there, has responded, and she goes, and it just says, wasn't homecoming this weekend? In all of this chain. And she has a Summerfield University EDU email. You know Cece. It is the nickname of I want to say Kathy Carpenter. I might have that name wrong. My notes are not in front of me right now.
Fine. That sounds right to me.
Yeah. She was a witch mentor for you for a little while. She floats through covens in Summerfield because she's originally from here. And she moved out to California after she graduated high school. A couple years after, depends on how long the show was. And has been living, she doesn't have a cult. We're not going to call it a cult. But she does have a lifestyle brand. Yeah. She has a lifestyle brand with followers who like her a lot. She definitely has a sort of a Pilates empire situation happening.
So she's an influencer?
She's kind of an influencer.
As played by Gwyneth Galtro.
No.
Gwyneth
Galtro. But in a similar vein of the new age healing, she makes candles that smell like her vagina energy. She is coming, but there's that message. Is wasn't it homecoming this weekend?
What do you mean, wasn't it?
Or isn't it homecoming this weekend?
Yeah.
It's been a while, so I think I'm gonna head back.
Okay.
And people are still chatting, email, the email keeps updating as other people in Quinn's coven and some of the other witch networks are what a weird energy coming out of Summerfield again. Ha ha ha. Mercury must be in retrograde.
Yeah.
But it's the CC one that you notice the most because it has the EDU ending. She's got her alumni email.
So I'm going to message her back directly and not on the group chat and just, did you notice the energy that came from here today? Is that what you're talking about? Or do you realize that it's the anniversary of something very significant?
She just writes, you just see the, about 20 minutes go by. No, just felt the need to come home.
Okay. Well, hope you're doing well and looking forward to seeing you. And I'm going to read up, boat up on whatever the heck historical things happened on our homecoming besides this other stuff, because clearly we might have just done one whack-a-mole, but there's something else about to pop up.
So yeah. And I'm trying to. I want to slip something in, but I'm not gonna. But
Ooh.
Bastian, you're napping for recovery purposes.
He's like in his bed. He's like he went and like took a shower, cleaned up, did bandages.
Yeah, for the first time, you don't have
Popped some
night
ribs and-
terrors. Like you don't you sleep without dreaming.
Oh,
It
no.
feels. Yeah,
That's weird.
you sleep without dreaming. It feels strange. But as you're like going to bed, you do notice one of the albums from earlier, one of the diaries that you got from Rachel upstairs, is still down there. And it has been opened, and it has an entry in it, and it has a photo of your mom when she was your age, and well, not your age, younger, and Greg, and a couple other people, but the two that stand out to you are a young woman who's got kind of a Stevie Nicks energy. Stevie Nicks energy. The photo is sort of faded, so you can't quite tell like hair color, eye color, but yeah. She's got like the big black hat though, kind of in the ring. Kind of, yeah, Stevie Nicks goth, not full the craft. And next to her is a guy with his arm slung around Rachel. And the reason that this photo is weird is because Rachel and Greg are not together in it. Instead, there's this other guy. And he looks like a douchebag. Like sunglasses, spiked hair, weird cocky grin, black t-shirt, black jeans. He does look like the coolest guy, but he also looks like a douchebag.
Gotta have a bad boy arc.
Gotta have a bad boy arc. Yeah, is there anything else you need to do before I wrap out the episode?
Bastian takes the photo.
Trouble. Oh.
I'm gonna say
I feel.
that Rachel gets in her car and drives off.
In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Rachel, something possesses you to
She's gonna
get in
go
the car and drive
find
off.
her parents.
You visit your parents. Do you tell Greg?
I tell Greg I'll be gone for a bit, and I think I tell him something that would let him, like, assure him, but also let him know that this is like weird mystical bullshit, you know. To the degree that he understands.
Yeah,
weird
Greg kind
mystical
of
bullshit.
like confused, was like, so weird. You're acting like you
No.
make these excuses all the time.
I know what I'm gonna say. It's been a bit, I know, but I need to go on a retreat. Just for
Awesome.
like a week, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, let the kids know I love them. I also want to say that when she saw Ivy and Rowan, like whatever energy is flowing off Bastian is evident to everyone, but there's also some flowing off of Ivy and Rowan.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's crazy. Your haven't taken a retreat like that since your parents.
Yeah. I just need to get my thoughts together after what happened tonight.
All right. Love you.
I love you too. And she gives him like a really loving, meaningful kiss. And then goes and gets in her car. Tell the kids I love them and I'll be back.
Got it. Yeah. So we're gonna end that where we are. There's end of mystery stuff that we can handle between games. But I think that is closing out this mystery.
Yay!
Holy crap.
We did it.
We did it.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
Clara.
use the back of this. Thank you guys so much. We're about 10 minutes over, so I'm going to try to make this fast. Thank everyone who's been listening and watching and nonsense so much. And thank you so much to our chat mods for all of your hard work keeping us safe from spam bots and other evil things. And thank you to our amazing patrons on Patreon who keep us ad-free and independent. It's because of you that we are able to play games we enjoy without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity. And you can join their heroic ranks at happyjacks.org/Patreon. I am Clara. I have been the Keeper of Mysteries. We are not done, technically. We are just closing out one mystery and probably moving on to another with some shifts in everyone's status quo, which is what you should do in a game. But yes, I'm all over the internet as clearly _golden, unless you're into mermaids, in which case mermaid_clarity on Instagram or clearly golden on Blue Sky now. Holy shit, I did it. I'm going to kick it over to Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily St. James. You can find me on basically every social media platform, Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, Letterboxd, etc. under Emily St. Jams. St. Jams, like I'm a basketball player because I'm tall. I'm here, most Thursday nights. I'm going to take a couple weeks off, but then I will be back for lots of fun and good time excitement. And you can subscribe to my newsletter. Please do so at episodes.ghost.io. That's episodes.ghost.io. And if you feel so moved, you can toss me a couple bucks there. You don't have to.
But you're still on strike, aren't you?
Yeah, but my newsletter's not.
I know.
Yeah, I am still on strike.
My point being that we should support
Yes.
our writers who are on strike and our actors. Who
I
are
am
also
still
strike.
I am still on strike and am not sure how I'm going to be making money for a bit. So that's helpful. Yay!
What?
Just the hey. Everything is great. Hello, I've been Blythe Kala. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, all under the Blythe Kala. That is TheBlyThekala. I'm also on TikTok at Blythe Kala 93. I haven't really been posting much, so I'm sorry. But sometimes I talk about gay books, and when the strikes end, I'll go back to talking about TV and stuff. But for now, I'm supporting the strike, and you should too.
Teri?
Oh my gosh, amazing. I've been coming to you live from the studio tonight. For those who don't know, I beamed in, really, but it looks good. Looks good.
Looks really good.
I'm being honest. I guess I'm being full disclosure now. If you didn't already guess. But I've had such a good time with y'all tonight. You can find me at the Teri Gamble all over the internets. Yes, there's a the there because there was another Teri Gamble, but I squashed them in SEO. So now when you look up Teri Gamble, you should see me first. But it's the Teri with one R. I also have a wonderful podcast that comes out every week. That's been going for 6 years now. It's called Horror Movie Survival Guide. I love it. Get to talk with my best friend talking about scary movies every week. So check that out as well. If you like scary things, and if you don't, check it out anyway. You might enjoy it and pick a movie that you are scared to watch, and listen to us spoil the heck out of it. And that's a joy of my life. And what else? I love my new cats. Okay. To Sloan.
Yay! Hi everybody, my name is Sloan. My handle on the internet is artplebe, ARTPLEBE, most places. And if you can't find me at artplebe, you can find me at art.plebe. Everywhere else. I'm not really doing anything right now. I'm just chilling. That's all.
Good. We love a chill. Yeah. Join us. Sorry.
I'm good.
Join us. Maybe in a week. Oh, who knows? We're gonna coordinate that after the show, but join us in a week-ish for our next episode. Who knows what happens once the status quo has been quoed. If you want to catch up on our past episodes of this adventure, now that we've concluded it, you can see if I actually bushwhacked my way to an actual plot. You can visit happyjacks.org/World Ends Thursday if you want to find all of our other actual plays on the Happy Jacks network. Visit happyjacks.org. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.